I love this for you. I love this. Nice. I love this for you. I love to see you fail. I love to see your family be affected and hurt because you voted for Trump. Yeah, I voted for Trump. Absolutely. Did I know he was going to increase the tariffs? Yes, I did. However, I thought that the infrastructure would be set up prior for small business to come back to America and manufacture in America. So to wish ill on someone and to love the fact that they're suffering, to love the fact that their family is being negatively affected because I didn't vote the same way that you did is fucked up. It really is. It shouldn't matter. Anyone that enters my life, I'm going to judge you of who you are, how you are as a human being. Are you kind? Are you polite? Are you sincere? That's how I judge you, not who you voted for. I've got far left-leaning friends. I got far right-leaning friends. It doesn't matter to me. I like you based on who you are. But to see someone hurt and their business fail and their family be affected because they didn't vote the way you did, it's fucked up. I'm sorry, a lot of you are fucked up. I'm sorry. We should all care about each other regardless of who we voted for. I'm sorry. I hope you guys can be better people. Good luck to you guys.
Congratulations, you got exactly what you paid for. You got exactly what you voted for. You got exactly what you voted for. No howevers. No. Were you thinking about your family when you voted with this man?
Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across this man's video on my FYP and I tend to share with you guys. You know, I've done video like this before. This particular man who is actually regretting is he even regretting his vote? He's not regretting his vote. I think the problem is that because of the whole tariff that is being placed on China, he can no longer afford to buy his products from China anymore. And he came out on here on TikTok and was asking if anybody has an information or any other source that he can use to buy his product except from China, if anybody has contact of a supplier that he can use instead of buying from China, since he can no longer afford the 104% tariff that is being placed, I believe 45% tariff that is in place on China. So people actually bashed him, and now he's responding to this particular comment where someone said, I love this for you, and he started complaining why is everybody bashing him on the internet and all that. So, and he was so bold and saying, oh, that he knows he voted for Trump, he's so proud of it, he understands that he's going to place the tariff and all that. Well, I'm just going to let his video roll, the people's responses, because I want to just let the response of some people roll, then we come back and talk more, because the way he came up about it, you'll be so shocked. Like, anyway, let's just look at what other Americans have to say about it, then we come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it, and credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch.
Yeah, I voted for Trump. Absolutely. Did I know he was going to increase the tariffs? Yes, I did.
Then what the f are you complaining about? You got exactly what you voted for. You just weren't smart enough to realize it was going to affect you and your fucking family. And so now, as you're dealing with the fallout of your ignorance with your vote, now you get to feel the pain that you wanted other people to feel. Okay? So while you're packing up your shitty fucking business, I hope it hurts. While you're telling your family that you're struggling to pay the bills, I hope it's shameful.
We didn't expect this guy to come back with a clapback, but he did. Okay, this guy, after dropping that video where he was looking for suppliers, one would think that probably he's regretting his vote and all that, but it looks like he never actually regretted his vote, because he came back to come say, oh, I knew he was going to come back with the tariffs and all that. So he was super proud that he was coming back with the tariff, and it shows that he didn't have any conscience at all or felt anything at all. But for someone who is looking for help, he should have just kept calm, right? But he never did, and now it's affecting him, and now he's looking for help, right? But yet he still have all his mouth intact to go give a clap back to anybody who come after him or any of his videos.
You thought you weren't going to have to face the consequences of your own actions. Hi, I'm Andrea, and if you're new here, I've been a nurse for 18 years. I like to post about true crime and medicine. However, this video came across my feed, and it's what I've been waiting for. This man is a small business owner who voted for Trump, but because of the tariffs, he may lose his business in the next 6 months. So he's reaching out to American manufacturers to see if anybody can assist him. Of course, the comments were flooded with Kamala voters who stated, "This is what you voted for, sorry about your luck." So then he decided to get upset and make a second video because his feelings were really hurt, guys, about all the things that you had to remind him that he voted for. One of these days, people like that will listen when educated people talk. I really am sorry about your luck, but this is the bed you made and now you have to lie in it, and don't ask us to come and help you.
How you are as a human being. Are you kind? Are you polite? Are you sincere?
Okay, so apparently this guy is a Trump supporter, voted for Trump, and he's effing around and finding out now. And somebody commented about, "I love this for you," and he got all butthurt about that comment, saying that, you shouldn't be, you're just judging me because of who I voted for, and how could you wish, that on somebody suffering and this and that. No, and I judge people by kindness, and I judge people by how polite they are, and I judge by do as a human being. Well, here's my question. If that's how you feel, how did you turn a blind eye and vote for Trump? Because Trump is exactly the opposite of everything that you just said. He's not kind, he's cruel. He has no integrity, no character, no morality. He's a bully, he's a liar. He holds no empathy or sympathy for anybody or anything. But you want everybody else to have those same qualities, except you turned a blind eye to the buffoon in the White House right now, to all the things all those things that I just mentioned, you gave him a pass on. But you want everybody else to be empathetic, sympathetic, have integrity, have character, be kind, right? See, this is the thing that you Trump supporters, for some reason, and I don't know, you've got some kind of mental block, you don't get it. That man in the White House right now fundamentally goes against every single thing that I am to the core of being a human being. But you don't get it. You don't understand. For some reason, and I don't know why. So apparently, those things that you're complaining about, they must not be that important to you. Because look who you voted for. That's all.
He was so angry that a lot of people came and was talking bad about him and how he voted against his own interest, his business, and that of his family. But dude actually did this to himself. No matter what excuse he wants to make now, you heard or you did not hear, they told you or they didn't tell you, no matter how you want to paint it, you actually voted for what is currently happening to you. If you had known better, I think maybe you would have done better, but it looks like you knew better, you had all the necessary information that you needed to vote right, but you decided to vote for somebody else instead. Because that's what everybody's trying to say, and they're like, you know what? I wasn't expecting him to come back with a clapback and saying, "Oh, this is this and that's that, and people did this, nobody's supposed to talk to me, okay, don't you have sympathy?" But it looks as if you don't even care about other people in the first place, because if you have sympathy, I don't think you would have voted in the direction you did if you knew that this tariff was going to happen, and yet you went ahead and voted for who you voted for. You don't have sympathy at all, because right now it's affecting you. That's why you are on the internet.
Congratulations, you got exactly what you paid for. You got exactly what you voted for. You got exactly what you voted for. No howevers. No. Were you thinking about your family when you voted with this man? No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You knew what he was going to do. And you walked your ass into the voting booth and voted for him for the what? The third time? I'm guessing the third time. I'm going to guess the third time. Pretty sure it's the third time. It was probably the third time. And you want sympathy now? Nah. Let me say this as plainly as I possibly can. You can go ahead and say anything about my black fingernails or whatever. It doesn't matter. Because I voted for your business. I voted for your family. Because I didn't vote for him. See, I was thinking about your family more than you were. I was thinking about your small business more than you were. Now, you can give all the bullshit excuses as to why you supported that man, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because economically, you knew those tariffs could hurt you, and you went in and voted for it anyway. So when people are telling you, I love this for you, they do. You want to talk about your family? You should have thought about your family and voted with them or for them, but you didn't. You didn't. You voted for the cruelty, and now you're shocked that the cruelty has come to you. Leopards, faces, all that good shit. You want sympathy for your stupidity? Nah. That doesn't work that way. No. No, I don't see a need for sympathy for your own stupidity. I genuinely don't. You knew what that man was going to do. For guys like you, for people like you, I have an analogy. It's called the train analogy. Follow me. Follow me. You and I are walking on the train tracks. Walking on the train tracks one night. I look back. There's a fucking train coming. I hit you on the shoulder. Hey, train coming. I proceed to walk off the tracks. You, seeing me and hearing me, continue to walk on the tracks. Walk a little bit further. Train is blaring his horn and shit. I go, hey, yo, train's coming. Might want to move. Again, you can see me and hear me. You keep walking on the tracks. Train comes. Pow! Cut your ass in half. Why would you use your last breath to say, why didn't you tell me? Bitch, I did. I did. That's the part that you don't like. That's the part that you knew better and you didn't do better. You didn't do better, buddy. Why do you want sympathy? Why would you even bring your ass on social media for sympathy when you knew what you did? It was okay when it was happening to other people, though, wasn't it? Kind of gave you that sense of America. Until they tariffed that ass, now didn't it? Hurts now, don't it? Business might go out under 125, 149% tariffs on China. And you have what, an alloy wheel making company? Or an alloy wheel something company? Which depends on alloy from China. Not feeling so good, is it? Hurts now, don't it? Painful. And what have we learned? What have we learned? That voting stupidly will bite you in the ass. That's what we learned. You see, you can say whatever you want to about those of us who did not vote for that man. The one thing you can't say is that we weren't thinking about you. That we didn't see what this man was planning on doing, hear what he was saying out of his mouth, read Project 2025, saw what the Heritage Foundation was saying. We said, nah, we don't want that. We don't want that. You, on the other hand, you said, yeah, give me some more. You saw what he did the last time he was in there, and you voted for him 3 times. Now your company might go under. And to expect people on social media to have any feeling for you when we know for a fact what you did, nah. Doesn't work that way. You want us to not remind you of how stupidly you voted? And how it now is taking food out of your kid's mouth, out of your family's mouth? We voted for your family. You didn't. Whatever your reasoning was for pulling that lever for Donald Trump, we don't feel bad for you. Because when we pulled the lever against Donald Trump, we were voting for you, your business, your family. We wanted to see your family get more food. We wanted to see your family we wanted to see your business successful. You voted against yourself. You voted against us. And now your family will suffer. Your business will suffer. And as far as sympathy is concerned, for what? Train analogy, baby. We told you the train was coming. Told you. You kept dancing your silly ass on the train track. And you got hit. And you upset that people are like, I love this for you? Why? Where was your outrage when you decided to vote against us? Where was your outrage when you voted against your own best interests? Were you outraged then? What was you proud for? MAGA. Mm-hmm. Now you done got your ass MAGA. I'm not gonna say I love this for you. I'm just gonna sit there and go, leopards, faces. You got bit. Told you to get your ass off that train track. Told you to get your ass off that train track.
Truly wish all of this is not happening, right? I really wish it's not happening, but it's upon us. It's happening. It's real. The trade war is here. Okay, even though the people that started it are, I feel that somewhere feeling that, oh, we shouldn't have done this if we knew it was going to backfire. And China doesn't look like they care if they are being affected or not, or if it's coming. In fact, they don't look like people who care if there's a trade war or anything. China doesn't even look like that. Okay, so I feel so bad that it's happening to you guys, but to think that you knew this was going to happen and yet you voted for this, and now you're talking about your family, how you need to use this, how you use your business to feed your family and all of that. So you knew that was how you take care of your family, your household. You didn't think about them before casting your vote, and now that the whole leopard is in your face, the leopard is all in your faces, you're not looking for sympathy and are telling people why they are calling you out on the internet. Meanwhile, you actually did it to yourself. You voted for the current administration. You voted for what is happening to you. You voted for your business not to have a stand anymore. You voted for looking for a new supplier because you are here asking people if they can help you with any contact of any supplier, any other place. And right now, you have the effrontery to come online and telling people, oh, you shouldn't say this to me, you should have sympathy and all that. But it doesn't look like you have that same sympathy that you're looking for people to give to you. Right, you are okay if it affects other people, but now that it's affecting you directly, you're feeling so sad. Anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment. Let's have that conversation. What's your thought about this man and all that he's saying on this video today? Share your thoughts with me in the comment. Please do well to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.